ever since I watched The Joker, I've been paying attention to my day.
Did you ever find out something about who you are, something about your life, or something about your experience, and you're like, oh my God?
I have good news and bad news.
Hey there, my name is Peter Hartman. You're watching Bad Guru Nightly, and I am Bad Guru. This show is meant to serve as a reminder that your attention matters. You see, what we give our attention to becomes a greater part of our experience. We shape our world with the power of our attention. So it's important to be deliberate. And I am so glad you decided to give me some of your attention here tonight. We'll be talking about why the Joker movie made me want to cry. But first,
How was your day? I've been having a pretty interesting day here today. You know, it's a good reminder to have on a regular basis to pay attention. Pay attention to your day. And ever since I watched The Joker, I've been paying attention to my day. I've been paying attention to my thoughts and how I'm feeling. You know, The Joker reminded me of how I felt when I was younger. And I feel like a lot of people felt like this way at least once in their life. Where you feel sort of alone and sad. Where you feel like there's something wrong with you. Maybe there's something that is wrong with you. You feel invisible. And like the world doesn't make sense. Like you don't jive with it. And you want to feel powerful, and you want to feel big, and you want to feel seen, but nothing you do sort of helps. I felt that way. And it gets better. But it gets better when you start paying attention to you. So when you start seeing yourself. Every single minute of every single day you have a choice. To choose to move in the direction of who you want to be, or to not. The Joker reminded me that more than ever before, people need to remember to make that choice every day, all the time. Have a good day.
hope you're enjoying the show so far. If you like what you see, why don't you go ahead and click subscribe and hit that little bell so that you know when Bad Guru Nightly goes live or uploads a video. Do the show for you folks. And if you like what you see, let me know. You can hit like or dislike or comment in the section below. And don't forget to share this if you like this video. Now, let's listen to what Bad Guru has to say. I don't like the way people say spoiler alert. All right, I'm talking with some guy and he says, oh, did you hear the Chicago Bulls won by 3 points last night? And it's like, dude, come on. What's wrong with you, man? We're standing here at a urinal, man. I can put my fingers in my ears. It's a little bit more time between spoiler alert and your spoiler, all right? I know I just pulled out a Chicago Bulls reference there. I don't know. I'm not a sports scientist. I don't know about sports. Last time I watched sports, really, Chicago Bulls were playing, basketball. And Michael Jordan was leaping through the air. Scottie Pippen was passing him the ball. It's good times. So, I'm not up to date on current references. But this is your spoiler alert. I mean, sort of. I mean, I'm not planning on talking about the details of Joker, but I don't really know what I'm going to say here. I have a general idea, but I don't know what's going to come out of my mouth. So I may give a spoiler. So, okay, look, this is edited. So if I said a spoiler, then I'm just going to put text on the screen right now that says that I said a spoiler. So there you have it. There you have your answer. Preempt the spoiler alert just in case. Folks, I saw the Joker. Oh my God. Look, it made me want to cry. I'll be honest. I haven't felt like that in a while when it comes to a movie. I felt excited, I felt scared, I felt happy. I feel like crying. Oh, this movie was fantastic. Look, one thing I like about this movie is that, as far as I understand it, it's art. All right? Art, the way it's been put to me, art doesn't like have a message for you, right? It's up to you to interpret the art, right? The message occurs within you, your experience with this piece. That's where the art comes in, right? So whenever art has like a message or point, then it's propaganda, right? You're being sort of taught something. But that's not what this movie was about. I didn't feel. I feel like you could walk away feeling like, ooh, sympathetic character, unsympathetic character. The good things happen, bad things. There's a tragedy. It's a comedy. You don't know. And I like that, right? It made you think. So I really appreciated it for that. But what I really loved was seeing a character that was so messed up. What was great about it was that it's this whole beautifully well done movie to express this idea, this human being who felt invisible, right? Who felt unloved, who was bullied, I know there's got to be a ton of people out there who feel invisible, they feel unheard, they feel like nobody cares about them. There's got to be tons of people out there who keep trying and trying and trying, and then it's not working out, and you're trying to do your best, but you're trying to do your best from a position of disadvantage, and you're feeling, And I know none of you are going to feel like violent, and none of you want to start a violent revolution. I hope not. But you feel like, just sort of trapped in life and happy, sad. You don't know whether to cry or to laugh. I felt like that. I felt like that in my life. I know what that's like. And those are the types of people I want to help out there, The people suffering out there. People who felt like I felt and like 100 times worse. I'm going to help these people out. I want to help the Jokerz of the world. You know what I think? I think if you find a way to help the Jokerz of the world, you help all people, right? You might find a remedy that works for Jimmy over there and Deborah over there, Average Joe, average Jane. You might find a remedy that works for them, but if you, that's not going to help the people who are really down in the dumps. That's not going to help the people who are really in a lot of trouble. But if you can find a way to help those people, then you help everybody else. It's like you find a way to solve this big problem and it helps with all these little problems. You solve this disease and it helps with all the other diseases, right? You do the big thing. And I think doing the big thing is helping people like the Joker, okay? I mean, not like exactly. If the Joker was running around here, even then, man, I want to help the Joker. That's how I am. If we find a way to make the world so it's impossible for someone even remotely like the Joker to happen, then we help all people, right? And I think getting to the source of the issue, oh my God, this movie made me just feel connected to humanity. I feel like the Joker was a story of humanity, Humanity is just struggling against life, struggling against the pressures of life, struggling against destruction and annihilation, struggling for relevance, struggling to make something of itself. Humanity keeps struggling, and every time it reaches a new level, every time humanity reaches a new level, some other problem to deal with, some other major issue that knocks you back down. We understand the atom more than ever before. Nuclear bombs. Cars, fast, so cool. We get you to your destination faster. We save lives. Put the person in the ambulance. Get them to the hospital. Cars. Air becomes unbreathable. Every time humanity does something incredible, there's some crazy thing that happens. I'm afraid that Elon Musk is going to go to Mars and beyond, and he's going to find what he's looking for. Okay, I don't think he's looking for aliens, but man, if anybody's going to find them out there just bungling around, it's going to be Elon Musk, okay, in a space suit, making first contact. Hi. How are you? Do we want Elon Musk making first contact? That's not what this is about, okay? That's for another video. That's another time. Write that down. Write that down. I'm talking about Joker and how I lost my... When I saw that movie, I just sat there in stunned silence. It's like, somebody sees me. I felt that way. I know what that's like. This movie is shining a light on people who don't get the light shined upon them. I mean, not me right now. I got a lot of lights on me right now, okay? You ever want to be seen, you want to be visible, but you're also terrified of being seen and terrified of being visible? You ever go out there and you do your best and you try to do right and then the world just smacks you in the face? You ever going along all fine and then the unexpected occurs? You ever find out something about who you are, something about your life, or something about your experience, and you're like, oh my God, that totally transforms you? I feel like humanity is like one bad day away from being the Joker. Just one bad piece of information, just one bad scenario, some situation, some bad chemical cocktail. Humanity just gonna, right? Just gonna. Humanity's gonna lose it, man. I want to help. I want to help. I want the world to be a comedy. I want to help. But in order to help, we have to see. We got to see what's going on so that we can get a good handle. We're going to need some bold ideas. And movies like this, I think it inspires bold ideas. I think about the people who are going to solve the problems that we face, sitting in that movie theater and watching a movie like The Joker and being inspired towards solutions that help the Joker and everyone else, that help the world be a better place, an easier place to live. The injustice of the world, sometimes it just seems unfair, you know? Sometimes it's the way your employer treats you. Sometimes it's the way a ex-lover treats you. I remember when I was in 6th grade, okay, I think I was 11 years old, and I got into this sort of dispute with this girl, and she full on, she just kicked me right in the gonads, just right in the twigs and berries, just the nuts and bolts I got hit in the testes, all right? Super, super hard, and I just collapsed to the ground in agony. I ain't never been kicked full force in the twigs and berries on purpose, successfully. I never felt that before in my life. Hi-ya, hi-ya. You can't see my leg, but her leg, and I just lifted off the ground there. Woo! I saw stars and Tweety birds collapse to the ground. Tears, agony, pain. I can still feel the pain. I still feel the pain. So I got up and I kicked her as hard as I could, right in the taco, man. Just right in there. Pow! And she hopped up and landed on the ground like she was nothing, like she was Superwoman, just clunk. Like she was wearing an Iron Man suit, just clunk. Got anything else? You know? Nothing, man. Didn't faze her at all. Who got in trouble? Who do you think got in trouble, huh? Yeah, Peter, you're not supposed to hit girls. Yeah, I know. I don't want to hit a girl. I never wanted to hit a girl in my life. Until that moment. Why isn't she in here? Why isn't she in the principal's office? Why is she being lectured to? She's sitting smiling, happy that she got me in trouble. Kick me full on. Am I ever going to be able to have kids? Am I impotent right now? Can somebody bring me a doctor? Unfair world, okay? Bad guru understands, all right? Bad Guru understands what it's like to be the Joker. He got kicked in the racks. You know what I'm talking about, man. World's unfair sometimes, a lot of the time. And we're in this together. And when we're not in this together, when you feel alone, and then this world's not a fun place to live in. It's not a fun place to live in. And as I understand it, women, they tend to gravitate towards hurting themselves, and men tend to gravitate towards hurting others, all right? And that gets extreme. And we do that in small ways, and we do that in big ways. But if we can solve the big ways, we can solve the small ways. If we can care about people like the Joker, if you can empathize with the Joker, I believe you'll be in a better mental state. And we'll be able to create a better future. We'll be able to save humanity. At least prevent it from going bonkers. Because I think it's going a little bonkers. I think it's going a little... Earth is beginning to be, I'm beginning to think that in God's eyes, Earth is like an art project, It's open for interpretation. There's a lot going on. What's going on Earth, God? Who can say? You tell me. I just had the creepiest vision of God that I've ever had before in my life. I just freaked myself out. What if Earth is God's Earth project? Art project. Earth is art. There's no meaning. Oh my God, I'm having an existential crisis. All right, folks. I didn't mean to lose myself at the end of this video, but my God, my own thoughts, folks. Wow, where do I go from here? All right. I guess I'm just going to start the video over. Okay, Peter, when you edit this video, I need you to cut everything that was before. Just cut everything that was before this point, okay? No, sorry, cut before. Everything that was before that way. Yeah, because it's that way. Everything that, oh my God. I really hope that I remember how to edit this thing. Don't mess up, Peter. Don't mess up. All right, let's do this. I don't like the way people say spoiler alert. Well, there you have it, folks. Show's almost done. Got one quick segment for you before I let you go, and that's a segment I like to call, well, you look at that. And that's where I point you towards a product or service or idea, something that's deserving of your attention. Maybe have you saying, hey, will you look at that? Today's Will You Look at That is a book. You probably heard about it. If you haven't, you definitely want to check it out. If you heard about it, you haven't read it, definitely go read it. This book gives you perspective. This book is called Sapiens, A Brief History of Humankind. This is by author Yuval Noah Harari. And I really love this book. It contextualizes the human experience, right? You start from the earliest... from the beginning of humankind to where we are now. And it really gives you perspective on the world. If you're looking for some perspective of where we came from and where we're heading, then definitely check out Sapiens by Yuval Noah Harari. Well, that's it for Will You Look at That? Well, that's it, folks. You made it to the very end, the end of the show. And before I let you go, just want to ask you to quickly subscribe to the channel or hit the little bell so that you know when Bad Guru Nightly goes live or uploads a video. You don't want to miss the fun. We have a lot of fun here and always doing cool stuff. And I'm always trying to think about what to do more. So having you on board will be good for me, and I believe will be good for you. If you liked what you saw, share it with a friend. They might like it too. I think that's it. My name is Peter Hartman. You're watching Bad Guru Nightly, and I am Bad Guru. See you tomorrow.
I have good news and bad news. The bad news is, show's over. It's done. The good news, I think I'm starting to figure out my style. It's pretty eclectic. You should subscribe.